Okay, so hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Designing an Investment Tracking App for CRED. So this is going to be the 17th episode, and we are now into the detail page. So in this one, we will design a mutual fund detail page. So this is after the portfolio, my entire portfolio. When someone clicks on the mutual fund page, then this is where the page will look like. So, in this episode, we will evaluate based on our user persona research, like what are the things that will be required, like how much I have invested, how much I have gained, what is the current uh, value of my investment, then what is the XIRR value, then what are the how my funds are even evaluated based on the rankings on different funds, and all those, also the tax analysis sections also we will also do in this series. So without getting any delay, let's get started, and I will also give you a recap of the previous what we did of the entire page. I understand, okay, that we did I did cut it in the middle. So now I have completed it, and don't worry, we will again do it because these are the first version of the UI. So there will be multiple iteration of the same page, so it will get refined. So we will upload this screenshot or the UI screenshot to ChatGPT, ask for feedback, criticize our design. Then we will see what are the things that can be improved, and we will refine our UI further. So those things will come. This is just the first version of all the UIs that we are creating, and we will complete the entire flow first. Then we will jump to the refinement phase. So let me just share my screen and we will get started with what we have created earlier. Okay, let me share it. Okay. So yeah, so this is the first version. So we had like the portfolio. Then I believe this is similar what we had for, let's open it 1 second. If I open CRED's money app, so we will see the similarities will be, see, so I have tried to match as much as possible what CRED's design language is. So all these fonts, all this design language here, I have tried to replicate the same design language so that it looks like a CRED application, not another application out of thin air. So I believe that is something that we have managed to achieve so far. So this is the portfolio. Now on the glance, it is giving me an accumulative price of what value of my portfolio. Then it also gives me the value of what is today's change, right? Then when it is last updated or last synced, that is also we have changed here. And this is one occasional card that will come. It is not going to stay here forever. This is like one time, if you open it, then it will go vanish. Then all this will be even more simpler or more minimalistic will be here, just like how it is here. I've tried to manage to show the same language here as well. So here we have 6 cards or 6 links up front. It is all giving me the most important information, like how much is my Indian stocks, then what is my mutual fund portfolio looks like, that cryptocurrencies, FD, digital gold, NPS investment, all those things I have created. Then also there is one show all asset where all those other things will come up, like ESOPs if there are. Then we have real estate and other kind of investment that we also can show as a more value, correct? Then this is one our gamification element that I tried to create. So this is also in the first phase. I'm not fully satisfied with this one. I want to create a different design language, because if you have noticed, CRED always provides a different personality with each of their launch, right? They did the same with when they launched money, it was a different language. Then for credit garage, it is a different language. I mean, different personality, I would say. Then with the credit score as well, they have a different kind of theming. So those type of theming I want to add for this one, and I want to achieve something like, let me open it. I am trying to do it, but no, it is not happening. I want to do this Apple's new WWDC's language, or Google also does the same kind of changes. This one I want to carry out, but this is not coming as good as this. So this is the glass morphic one. If I change it here, so if you see, it gives a very good glass morphic effect. But if I put it here, it doesn't look that much appealing, correct? So here I'm still experimenting. We will do it once the entire flow is gone. Then after this, we have a section called current SIP. So if you want to notice the flow that I have created here is, first when I open my portfolio, first thing I want to see is what is my total portfolio, correct? Then this is good information that if in one day that this is how much it has changed. Then some other CTAs that if I want to get like some insights on my things. So this is the real estate we have kept for those type of communications. Then right after that, I am getting a grid view of all my investment instruments, like different Indian stocks and all those things, including their total value, and slide one indicator of it is in good state, sorry, it is in growth state or the decline state by red or green. Just very simple, nothing else, percentage, not nothing else, just a glance of if it is in a growth state or it is in a decline stage or in loss stage. Then coming back to this one, investment score. Right after that, I want to pitch in my, I mean, the strategy that we are uniquely having, right? This investment score. This is where we will have the most advantage as a business strategy. We can pitch in or sell our mutual funds. We can sell different investment recommendations. All those things we can sell from here. So this is why I kept it in the third section. And we don't worry, we will change all this content later in the second iteration. Then right after it, I provided the section for current SIPs. So in the current SIPs, why is, once I did all my upscaling or upselling things and also the gamification aspect, then I want to see as an user, or the user would want to see is what is the current SIP that are going on or it is active, correct? So current SIPs, then we have different tags or different filters, you can say, as active, paused, how many orders or transaction are there. We will change these labels later. Then on the top, it is clearly saying me what is I have paid this month. Okay, we have to communicate somehow. This is this month view. So the monthly view is missing. The info is of this month. Communication is missing. So whenever you go through all this, right, whenever you have something you don't remember or you want to clearly mark it, just create a comment on that particular place so that you will come and iterate it later. Okay, so we have the 60,000 paid, 20,000 processing, then 10,000 upcoming. So it clearly gives me an entire idea of current SIPs, and this is about only for mutual funds. Remember, we are only investing, or we are creating an investment, transacting investment for mutual funds only. We are not going to tackle or buy, sell any stocks or any other things as of now. Only focus on mutual funds, right? So if you come here on the again, the next here is we have the different cards as what is the mutual fund size, the logo of that, then it gives the cards. Here also we are trying to replicate the same design language what money CRED money has, right? The Nippon India small cap fund, and this is truncation here, so that even if the title is higher, we can mark it till here. Then it gives me how much is the SIP value, then what is the unit I have accumulated. One more thing that is missing here is the NAV value, right? This is how much unit I have purchased, and also NAV means what is the unit price. NAV or unit price is missing. This should communicate what is the unit price here as well without digging deeper. Then it also gives me an indicator of 14x track, like without any pause or anything. I have continued to sell it 14 months, uh, like continuously. Similarly, this also gives me an indicator for 14th May. You can have multiple SIPs in the same date. That's why this is here. And it gives an indication of it is completed or in progress by this ticker here. On the left side, we have this progress or this done effect here on the first. Then we have this one. Correct. So this is all about our current SIPs, and we have a button here. So if you notice, we are limiting the total view by 3 or 4 sometimes, this list view, right? So that we show a glimpse, then we give an idea of, okay, if you want to dig deeper detail, then there is a show all SIP button always available. Then we have the your portfolio over time section. Here we have one indicator of all our investment. This is showing from like every 6 months we are showcasing this as a diversification or as a category. So this provides a period gap of 2 years, correct, from 25 to 23, how much my portfolio has grown, including how much I have invested, and I mean the portfolio has gained momentum. So this is an accumulative view. This also gives me an idea, okay, I am in a growth stage, how much I am like investing over the year, and how much it was in 2023 and how much it is in 2025. So it gives me a very good reinforcement, okay, to give an entire view of like the entire portfolio that I have. This is currently missing in all the application. I didn't see any feature that provides me this information, so I always wanted to have this view. So this is why I designed in our application. Then with the portfolio over time, we also have a portfolio breakdown here, like how much is in the equity, then debt, real estate, metal, cryptocurrency, then others. And it also provides you the value and also the percentage, the weightage of that investment. Okay. Then we have the bottom side, we have the footer where we have the sharing option, share the privilege, CRED option, CRED wealth, all those things. And for the design language, I have I mean I want to give it a purple, dark purple kind of vibe, because the dark purple or this always represents the luxury or wealth, right? That's why I want to pick the dominant color of this app as a purple color. So then we have, and we will change this one later, don't worry. So more actions, then share feedback, contact support, privacy, security, and all those things that CRED currently has, we always have this. So if I click on mutual fund here, then I have also created this one. So we will again create this one here in this session. So total fund, mutual fund, then the same consistency, 1 day change, time. Then it also provides me a view of current invested profit, XIRR, then large cap cards, then some actions like explore funds, my insights, my watch list, and all those things. Then it also gives me my funds as a thing, gives you a list of your funds, how much you have invested, how much is the total value, how much it has increased, and it is the SIP active or not. All those information we will do. Then funds diversification, like different category wise, sector wise, market cap wise, we can also see. Yeah. Then we have ranking analysis. This one I created, but I'm feeling idea of like, is this really needed in this stage? We can always give it in the detail page, but I don't think this will make sense. We will include the tax analysis here, and we will include other things if that is like that can be done. If I come here, okay, if I come here, we already have one section. This is one section. Then this is second section, third section, fourth section, fifth section, sixth section. So this is becoming very lengthy, this page. So if you notice in CRED, there is no lengthier scroll. If you come, they provide a little glance, then they will provide you a detailed page. So we will also follow the same thing, because see, if more and more features we will provide, user will sometimes overwhelmed with all those information. Remember our user base, we have two user base. The first one, who is the beginner one, who doesn't need all those information. He just need something like, okay, is this a mutual fund good? I just want to uh, decide if this is good for me, is this can provide me a good return in my the time period I want. That is something that the first two type of user groups wants to do. So for those, we don't need that much of features, advanced features. But tax analysis is something that is useful and will be useful. Okay, so we will come to that in this page. So let's duplicate it first. Okay, not duplicate it. I will create it fresh as this. We will copy first this one here, make it this, put it as fixed. Okay, so the next language is, sorry, the next thing is our arrow. This is same, we will copy as it is. So for this we will see 30, then 24. So we will follow the same pattern here, 24. Then this is also becoming in the same panel. Sorry, yeah, let's keep it 12, or maybe let's see. Okay, no, this is not 12. This may be, I believe, is 8. Yeah, we will check it later. So this is from the component here. So from the component, this guy has put this one. So I have copied it here. Let's copy it here. Give it 8 is, I think, is fine. See, this one we have to, this is not a button. Okay, so we have to provide a button here. Left, right, oh my god, this is really not a button. So what we are gonna do here is, we will add a button size. Okay, not good. What is the size? 40. Okay, let's keep it as 40, then 40. I think this is good. Then put this as here. Okay, so that we have a clear tappable area as a button, right? This is 8 and this is 12. This is also not linking well. We should have 8. No, this is now fine. 8 and 8. Always open a prototype here on the top, or maybe we can prototype shift. Okay, the shortcut for this preview here is shift and spacebar. So okay, now it is coming well and good. The next is the total fund, mutual fund. Okay, so we will type text here. Here is your total mutual fund portfolio. sorry. Hmm. So we will change our body copy for header. We have 23. Okay, so here is a mutual fund portfolio page. We will keep it as 32. I think this is too big, I believe. Okay, let's keep it for now. We will come to this later. Then we have our 9 lakhs as a value. Just copy it. See, currently what is happening here is, so the focus should be when I come to here. So this should be my focus. This is a supporting label. So the hierarchy or the importance should be given to this one. So this should be bigger and highlighted more, and this should be highlighted less. So what I will do, I will increase the size of this one. Maybe 36 is fine. Okay, so I will increase the size, and this one I will decrease it. I will keep it as total fund. Maybe 20 is good enough. Here is a total mutual fund portfolio. Maybe I will decrease the size to 120 percent. I think this is all looking good, and also make this as 80%. What do you think? I think this is bigger. Yeah, this is bigger. Let's keep it as 40. And always, if you have some kind of issue with this, you can make it up like this. So what happens, it will give you an exact height and width of your text or your element. So we have 16 as this. This is looking fine. Yeah, this is looking fine. Okay, now coming to our text here. Let's come to this, add a text as, just copy this text here, add this text. I can duplicate it, but just for demonstration purpose I want to just copy it, make it as a group, not a group, as a one group. Yeah, then we have one day change. So I will keep this one as one day change here. Also, one thing I feel is will be helpful here is one indication of one day change and this month change. So here we can add one filter or filter button. So we can have a filter button. I will just go to this plugin called Iconify. This filter, not this one. Chevron filter button maybe. I don't know the name. Filter button, short button. Two arrow button. Let's try it. No. Short by button. Short by button. Okay, this one, something like this, but not exactly this. So add chevron. Okay, let's try double chevron. Double chevron. Okay. Okay, forget it. Let's add chevron like this. So we can add this one here as a component. Okay, let's bring it down. Come here. All right. Let's make it as 12. I want it to be very small, and put it as auto layout and make it as vertical. So again, this is becoming very big, so let's make it as -4. Yeah, this is an extra feature. The most likely the developer will not allow it because this is going to be too much for the development, maybe. So they may want to, discard it. But in our design, we can keep it for now. Does it look good? No, no, no. This is extra. One more thing that you also have to look into is always don't try to push a lot of features. Correct. We are not going to like bombarded with all those extra information that is people will rarely use. We will try to keep it minimal and as useful and informative as possible. Now the next phase is this one, this today card. Okay, so this today I will copy this today 3 a.m. So let's duplicate this as here, paste the label, and I will copy this icon. This icon's size would be around 16 because it has to be very very small, not that much priority I want to give. Let's keep it as 4 is good enough, I believe. Yeah, 4 is good. Yeah, 4 is good. Keep it center aligned and make everything in one group. Put it here inside here, then you can also put it inside here. But if you notice, now this becomes too spacious, correct, because of all this. So instead of this, maybe we can have this. No, no, no. Let's make these two as one component, then make it 0 or maybe 4. Yeah, 4 looks good. Then we have these two. Because these two are here, we can make it a little closer, correct? So now our all the information that we want to give is clearly good. Maybe 4 pixel is fine. Yeah, this is good enough. Okay, we also have to minimize the space, make it look like or in this section, so that we have other real estate to use for more useful things. Now in the second phase stage, here we have given 32 pixels, correct. Next is the current invested profit XIRR place. So let's copy these ones first. Current, I will just copy one thing, then I will duplicate it later. So here, if you see, this is a different overpass one, the font. Then this is a different font. So in some cases, I'm using overpass as a like the title font and with less highlighted, and the information that I want to like highlight, that I am using Gilroy semi bold. Okay, and all are 14 pixel and this is 12 pixel. Again, more emphasis to what the user needs to see. Put it in auto layout like this, then duplicate all this information 4 times. Okay, again put it in auto layout. We have 24 as a main pixel. What else we have? We have a C. What the user flow is coming here is, now once I know what is my accumulative mutual fund portfolio, correct? Now I want to see what is the current value. This is my total asset. Okay, now I want to see what is my current value, which is the same value. It should be the same value how what we are getting to see here. Or maybe this is something extra, we can remove it. This is the current, we are already giving it here, so this is, we can remove it because it is a again repetitive information, so we can skip it. So we can put it as invested. Yeah, we can put it as invested, make it hug. All this will be as hug. Okay, so invested 6.2 lakhs, and out of 6.2 lakhs, this is how it has grown. Then this becomes again 3. We will not provide a lot of information, just for we have a lot of space. After how much I have invested, then I want to know as profit. Correct? How much is the gain? Correctly, this is clearly showing this minus this is the profit, but don't let the user think and do the math. Do it. Your platform should provide you that information. So come here, put as profit. It gives you indicative profit with green color is one, then the plus sign, it clearly gives you profit sign. You don't have to put as a arrow mark or anything, that is not required here. And here we have XIRR. XIRR full form is, see, we have two different type of calculating, right? One is CAGR, then one is XIRR. CAGR and XIRR versus. So what this one says is the compound annual growth rate, then XI extended internal rate of return. How it is happening? So the CAGR gives you an annual growth rate of one year, and suppose you have 3 years, and it will give you over the 3 years, let's say 7 or 10% CAGR you have accumulated those 3 years. But what XIRR provides you is, let's say if you are doing a mutual fund, one SIP you did in maybe January, another SIP will be in maybe May. So the return from May to December, or May to December will be different, and January to December will be different. So the more accurate calculation of your investment would be something XIRR, because it gives you an overall advantage from the ones that is shorter in your time, the returns, and also gives you from the one that is from the previous ones. So that's why in more of these platforms, if you notice, they provide you the XIRR's value. Correct. Now we have 32. So if you notice, we already have this information. Now this is coming very minimalistic, but also looks like a little plain or very bland. So what we are going to do here, if you notice here, this is our wireframe. This is what we did, correct? Current this month, then XIRR, then we have a card section here in the wireframe. Now, what we are gonna do extra here is to add a little bit of layouting so that we can differentiate different sections. Okay, let's keep it for this big, maybe. Yeah, or maybe this would be extra. Okay, let's put it as auto. No, this is not looking good. Let's try something other thing. So there is a one layouting is a stroke. Okay, let's keep the stroke as 20% opacity. This is also too big. Let's try 10% opacity, and let's make it as dashed. Okay, so now this is looking like this, but the spacing is too high. Let's reduce it. Okay, let's put it as hug, and also let's make this as hug. So if I keep something like this, then this is how it will look. But in the design, I did one mistake. This is again this current, then again this was repeating. This should be 9.8. Yeah, so this is the right one, but these are two repeating information. I don't want to show it. So invested profit. So we will come to ChatGPT here. We will come to ChatGPT here. What we can show, what we should show, that we will provide, or maybe we can duplicate this and made it as 1 day change. We will, okay, 1 second. Yeah, maybe we can do it as 1 day change. So now we don't have to give this information on the top. Okay, this is again more cleaner. I mean, much cleaner, and also gives our layout a good full view. Right, earlier we had this, like it was looking a little unfinished. Now I think it's a good information. We have made the upper section as more cleaner, and we have managed to uh, put everything on the bottom section. Let's put it in our layout. This is 15 and this should be, sorry, this is 30 and this should be 50, correct? So we have now 14, 16, 16, 14. This should also go 14 as well. Okay, is it? Yeah, this is fixed. That's why this issue is happening. We will keep it as 16. Let's check if all these are now balanced. Okay, let's keep it for now. We will come to revisit this in the second iteration. We will refine it a bit more further. Okay, what is wrong with this one here is, if you see, this gap is higher than this gap, which should not be the ideal case. Thank you for the information. See you again. Hey, thanks, Jan. Thank you. Thank you, Ashkin, for joining in. Okay, so now this one is 24. Let's try it as 16. If I keep 16, it is too close. So I'll put it as 24 is fine. 1 day change, so we can make it as 1D change. 1 day change, invested, total profit. This 1 day change, right? This does not fit here well. No, this should not be here. So I will go back to our previous design and we will remove it. So let's keep it for now until we find something else. Let's not waste our time for one thing. Yeah, let's keep it for now. We will revisit it later. Now, coming back to the second section. After this, imagine your portfolio is done. What you need to see next? The next should be your current, like the different diversification, like how much is the large cap, how much is mid cap, small cap, all those things. So we will bring all those information here. So how we will see here is, we have the, let me create it from scratch. So what we have a label here, then we have uh, one logo here. Okay, let's keep these two. Okay, and we'll create from here. Let's duplicate it, then let's duplicate it. So this is large cap, then this is the value. Let's say Okay, total is 9 lakhs. So let's put it as maybe 4 lakhs, 3 lakhs, 3.234 L Gilroy medium. Then this should be capital. Then also this should be Gilroy bold. Bold is too big. Maybe we can put it as semi bold. Yeah, semi bold looks good. So we have 30, like, okay, we forgot the INR symbol. So let's keep the INR symbol here. Okay, now this is all perfect. Then we have the 43% tag. If I come here, 43.4%. Okay, but if you notice here, this is 14 pixel, this is 14 pixel. But what I have done, this is in the medium stroke, medium weight, but this is in the semi bold stroke, because I want the attention to go to this one, then this one can be done, and this is the third one. So I will make it less prioritized, as let's say 12 pixel is one I would want to go. And also choose, we can choose this color. Yeah, so if I notice here, it is clearly visible, gives me an idea of large cap 3.3 lakhs, then the weightage of this one. Okay, then coming back to, let's put it as auto layout here. Then these two also we will put it as auto layout. Then what else we have here is this chevron here, for giving an indication that this can be again further actionable. Okay, so let's also put it into one section on one layout and make it as 16 pixel. Okay, yeah, make it middle aligned. So our first section is now done. Everything is coming nicely. Then we have a line. So for that, I will use the shortcut L, create a line here till this form. I will select this. I want to copy the same styling. So command option C, or control option C, then control option V. So everything is copied very nicely. I will come here, or will make it as a auto layout and put it as 8 pixel, or maybe I would say as 16 pixel. Okay, why it is not going 16 pixel? Okay, let me do, okay, this is not here, 1533. Okay, so let's come here, make it 33, put it as one auto layout, then this becomes 9, and this will become 16. Yeah, now it is perfectly fine. And duplicate these sections now on. Okay, 3 times, replace content. So we will use Figma AI. Let's see what it provides. It gives a very good idea of small cap, then also changes this content. So this way you have to use the AI. You also make this one a little further. I want to group it out like this. Should we provide a different kind of personality to this section on the top? Should we provide this? Does it make sense? No, no, it is not looking good. We'll keep it for now. We will come to this later. So then we have a show all button. So if you see, CRED has a language of, let's say if I come to any of this language here, no, I don't have. let me bring that. Yeah, if you see, CRED has a language of all are okay, so all accounts, but this is in different ways. They use small cases in all most of the places. I don't know why they are showing it here. So they are very inconsistent in the design, seems like. Okay, so what happens if I come here, if I open CRED? Okay, let's not waste our time there. We'll have to complete this section entirely. So we'll put it as middle aligned and we'll put it as 24. Okay, this looks good. Then this section is 32. This is also not good. If I shift, yeah, if I do this, then okay, this looks fine. Now let's bring in these sections. So I will just replicate this one first. Replicate the sections or the icons first. Then, or for the icon, you can always use this Iconify as a plugin. I am not again doing it. So I am copying one as this label. If you notice, the font I'm using is Gilroy, and this is what I'm using, the same language that CRED uses for CRED money. Then we have 8. Let's replicate. Okay, let's drag it down. Let's duplicate all this. Sorry. Yeah, Control D. Shit. 16. Okay, so we have our thing. So this is Smart Insights. So we'll put it here. Delete this. This is going to be our watch list. Delete this. And for this, I have used font size as 16 pixel. Sorry, this is 21. This is also 20. Let's put it also as 20, 20, 20, 20. Then this is also 20. Then this is also 20. So all consistent there. Then this is going to be our Smart Insight section. Smart Insights. And if you notice, I am putting all of the labels are two-liner labels. So this is to maintain the same consistency. Watch list. This is, we have to increase the size a bit. Then after you, then this is the order history. Order history. Okay, so after this one, you will take the bigger one. Let's put it as 72. Then we will make all these other thing as same as 72. Always take the bigger one, then change the width of all the cards or these buttons. Okay, so we have make it as middle aligned. I think middle aligned is fine. This is looking good. 40 pixel. I want to keep a little bigger than how it is, just to make it more minimalistic. Let's see if it is looking fine here. Okay, now in our first fold, if you see, our portfolio value is showing, then how much invested profit. Okay, this is not middle aligned. Okay, this is middle aligned. Fine. XIRR, this is going to be again a green color. This is not required. Then this is also not required. Let's say 9.8. percentage. Okay, this is what we are going to show here. Then we have what we have here is the my funds. So after this, remember, so we are calling them in the first fold. We are showing you can explore new funds, you can do smart insight, my watch list, order history, everything. And this place also can go down in case we have some important communication or any banner that will come up. This can also come here. But one thing that I noticed is these two are going to look like same. So we have to do something, some other layouting we have to do it here, or maybe we can use a different language for this one. Okay, so we'll come to this one again. After even showing this, this is again coming in the first poll, so there is no issue of this call to action coming on the bottom side. Now coming to our my fund section, so what we are gonna do here is put it as title as my funds. This is going to be our label, so put it as 20. Yeah, then 30 pixel. And don't worry, this is treated differently. Okay, not, I mean, in the name of consistency, you don't put everything on the left side. Sometimes you have to make a, balance the layout. So this is all fine. Fund section, okay, I feel this is 40 and this can be 48, right? I want to give a little bit of breathing space for this one. So we have my fund section. So what we are gonna do here is we have a card here, then this, how much is the time? 51. So just to save time, I am duplicating it. So I will tell you what I have done here. Okay, so we have the logo here up here, and I have added the same kind of thing that CRED has. Then first is the title of the fund, then how much I have. See, from the user side, when you are seeing the fund, the first information that you want to see is how much it has appreciated, right? What is the current value of that fund, which is we are showing it upfront on the right side without any distraction from here. All the current value we are showing with how much it has gained with percentage, correct? With the color, it's showing that it is a growth stage. Then on the left side, along just in the bottom of the title, we are showing how much I have put my money. Like, the cash that I have put is 1.64 lakhs. Then it has given 1.87 lakhs. And it is also going showing some ticker like SIP active. Similarly, all those cards, different cards also showing there can be SIP active, SIP post, and another card or another ticker or tag I want to keep here as well as an external. Remember that we are not only tracking our own investment, or which are the funds that are bought in CRED, we are also tracking external funds. So external is one. External, okay, external is one I want to track. I want to keep it as this. Maybe no, this is too big. I will copy it black and make the opacity to maybe 10% is fine, and make this one as like this external. What do you think? External. So we are showing some indicators that this is something we are tracking externally. Okay. Now decrease this one. Okay, let's make it hug. Give it 4, maybe 8 pixel. Yeah. External. Yeah, this seems nice now. SIP active, SIP post, all those information that we are currently showing. All looks good to me. Now dragging down, let's bring the Third one, funds diversification. Yeah, one more thing I forgot is the same consistency. We are showing few funds upfront, then we are also showing an indicator to drag or bring new funds. Okay, now coming to our next section, which is funds diversification. This is a very important section. So again, I will copy the same title styling, put it as 48 is good. If this is the case, then we have to be consistent with this as well. 38. We have to make it is 24, make it let's 32, then let's make it 40 or 48. Yeah, this is I believe is fine. No, this is not fine. This all these are one category, one group. Okay, so this is 32 and this should be 32. This is one group, then from here this is another group. Okay, so this is 56 is fine, then this is 48. Let's make it 48 then. Yeah, yeah, this seems perfect now. Put it in auto layout, make it 16, then also this is put it in auto layout, make 24. Okay, does it look good? No, this is becoming too near. Let's put 24. Okay, so we have 20 my fund clearly visible, then we have show all funds, then this becomes our funds diversification. Just copy it, show it here, funds diversification. I will copy it. See, this one is the same that we did here, right? How we did here is just replicating the same thing. So I will just copy it, put it here, make it 24 we put from title, correct? And don't worry, we will do all those refinement we can do later on. So this is what we have. Diversification, yeah, this is I feel is fine. Okay, now funds diversification. See, after funds list we are showing fund diversification and we are giving them the opportunity to see the funds in different category, different sector wise, different market cap wise, like it's a large cap market, small cap, how my funds are done. But we are also doing it here, so it doesn't make sense to give it here, so we will delete it. Only sector wise, category wise we will provide. Then the ranking analysis. One thing that I noticed here is, imagine from the perspective, do we need this ranking analysis in the mutual fund page, right? It is what this feature will do here is, out of like 30 or sorry, no, it's not 45, it is always 30. Out of 30, how other investors or other experts, financial experts, have ranked this, or other institutions have ranked this fund based on their returns, their cost, then their volatility. So this becomes a little, I would say a little extra information for the details page. We can provide this information, this is valuable, but this makes sense in our when we do it in a fund detail page, not in the portfolio detail page, right? This list will be a little overwhelming for users, correct? Then we'll have to give them ranking in terms of 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 5 year. So those things we don't want to give. What makes sense here is, if I bring let me bring in one section that from our competitor. Remember we did a competitor analysis, so there also you should always take some inspirations. So I will copy one screenshot from ticker tab, paste it here. So this is a red flag analysis, ranking analysis. Because it is a pro platform, it can provide, it makes sense to for them to provide these features. For our use case, is not that much useful. So currently we have one section, two section, three section, four section. So and we will limit it with fifth section. Okay, let's copy this as tax analysis. Okay, put it 30, put it as 48, tax analysis. Then we will see what are the tax related information that it provides. And these are very shorted in, and this is industry standard or industry based on the industry regulation. So don't worry about copying this thing or this is something that comes from the government or SEBI, again the government body, what you should provide. And if you notice here, short term capital gain is a different, long term capital gain is different, and it is showing redeemable value and equity as different, others are different. If you notice, equities stack calculation is done differently, like it can be 10%, 20%. Then in your portfolio there can be some gold or silver, so their tax calculation is also different. So we have to manage all those information in our use case as well. So what I will do here is short term capital gain tax, STCG, long term capital gain tax, total gains, total losses. So what I will do here is again the same format I want to take as short term capital gains as one. I want to give it a different title, sorry, different font. Let's keep it small, maybe. No, this is not what I want. I want the overpass. Overpass mono. Overpass mono is the font that I want to give. Then this is medium, we can keep, or maybe bold. Then let's make it as 70%. Okay, short term capital gain tax, this is 24. Then what else we have here is redeemable value gains tax. Equity is one. There can be debt. Okay, I want to verify one thing, how CRED is managing the pop-ups. Okay, it is redirecting the file to a different section, then doing all the transactions. All right. So what we can do here is, I don't want to give any title here. I want to take the same consistency that we were following. That is short term, which is equity. Let's say